everybody doing tonight? Back live. Celebrating the endless summer, but it seems we've lost an inordinate amount of music legends over the last week or so. Especially today, we lost the first member to leave us from that great band, Rolling Stones. Childhood living is easy to do. Things you wanted, bought them for you. Graceless lady, you know who I am. You know I can't let you slide from my hand. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses, we'll ride them someday. Well, I'd watched you suffer, a dull aching pain. Now you've decided to show me the same. No sweeping exit, a bright stage light can make me feel bitter. Treat you unkind. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses, we'll ride them someday. I know I've dreamed you a sin and a lie, but I've had my freedom, but I don't have much time. Ain't that the truth? Well, faith has been broken, and tears must be cried. Let's do some living, oh, after we die. Wild horses you, Charlie. Tuesday Live. Good evening, everybody. How are you doing tonight? I come to you tonight from the traditional territory of the neutral Anishinaabe and Haudenosaunee people. During our recent travels, we camped on the traditional territories of the Huron-Wendat and the Mohawk peoples. And it was amazing to take in the natural beauty of this land and maybe get a small sense of what it was like before our ancestors showed up and so dramatically altered this land. It was a little opening song there for Charlie Watts of the Stones passed away today. Thought it'd be appropriate to mark that occasion. The first of the Stones. I think the Stones, we all thought they were immortal, particularly Keith Richards, but we're starting to lose a lot of great musicians. And in fact, I've got songs for tribute for a number of other musicians that have passed away that had an impact on my musical career over the since I've started playing music, but they passed away over the last couple of weeks. So sad, but don't want to make the show a whole tribute to dying musicians, because certainly a lot of us, I'm not going to speak for all of us out in the audience, but I can speak for myself and my contemporaries that we're certainly getting to that age where there's the chips are starting to fall around us, and a lot of the legends, music legends that we followed throughout our lives are starting to leave us. So sad, but also an opportunity to reflect on what they provided to us and what they gave to us over their careers. 60 years Charlie Watts played with the Stones. That's wild. I lost my band member Dave Duke. Dave and I played together for about 30 years, and I certainly know how it feels, but certainly we didn't tour like the Stones did and spend as much time as they did together. Great to be back after a couple weeks on the road. We camped with friends at Balsam Lake and Driftwood Provincial Parks, as well as out on the Long Sault Parkway. And, saw a few audience members from Tuesday Live and checked in with some musicians as well. Didn't see much of the amazing wildlife around the Long Sault Parkway that Stan McRae shares with us each week, except I did see an egret as we were driving in. And my mom, back behind my mom's place, she's got marlins flying around on the TV antennas. And, of course, lots of Canada geese. But we've got more great images from Stan McRae tonight, so we'll see more of the things I didn't see when I was down in Eastern Ontario. We also had the pleasure of attending an outdoor family wedding this past weekend, which was kind of cool. Haven't been at any gatherings of any size in a long time, of any significant size anyways. And it was a pleasure to participate, and congratulations to Anne and Vasilios. It was great to see folks we hadn't seen for a very long time and celebrate the marriage of these two amazing people. Speaking of celebrating, having fun, if you're around 3 weeks ago, I know we did a couple reruns, and certainly appreciate everybody who showed up and watched that. I realize reruns kind of not quite the same as the live show, and I know we'll probably have a little bigger audience tonight, and always great to have folks out. But we had a couple of good shows. We showed the evolution of COVID last week, and then we had the rerun of the Uncle Creepy Halloween show, which was a little creepy. I know, but don't worry, folks. He's back in his his cottage in Fenland Falls, and I don't think he'll be straying out again until maybe this Halloween. Maybe we'll try to get him back on the show. That'd be kind of fun. But we did have a great show 3 weeks ago. We had our little kitchen party with Sandy McKay, who was down for a bit, and Ken and Evelyn, I think, are watching tonight. Thanks, Ken and Evelyn, for hosting us in your kitchen. And you may have heard Ken playing a little bit of spoons on that show as well. And we had Anne McKay was giving us a little bit of helping us communicate with the audience that night. And Tom was there as well. And thanks, Tom, for not heckling us too hard. But we had a great time there and really appreciated that. Thanks to Sandy for that. I think Sandy's back in the East Coast now. I haven't heard from him since he's returned, but I saw something he was playing with a band. So hopefully we'll get Sandy back on the show again soon. I did get to play some music during my travels, and we'll be sharing some excerpts with you tonight, including some campfire songs and highlights from a session I recorded with my old banjo playing buddy Tim McDonald. Anybody who's from the Long Sault area, remember Tim and I played for quite a while together, so looking forward to that. We performed a show on the patio of the Meal Rush Seniors Apartment. I'm not sure if any of the folks from there are watching. I did tell them about the show and encourage them to watch, other than my mother, who watches religiously every Tuesday. But if you are, welcome to the show, and hope you come and join us every Tuesday. And everybody else out there, tell your friends about it. We always enjoy having new folks come watch the show as well. Tonight we have a great summer song show, kind of the endless summer we're calling it, because boy, it's certainly been warm out there the last few days. And we've got a great summer song with a bit of a story behind it from Carole Pines. You remember Carole's played on the show several times, both as a solo artist as well as with McTallow Road with Bob McLean. So looking forward to that. We've got the regular Tuesday Live crew is back with some summer songs they've picked out. Rob Dylan, Neil Old and Lazy Horse, Robbie O'Spoon, and Cousin Willie as well. Speaking of Willie, let's head out to the shed and see what he's got for us tonight. Hey, Willie.
Hey, is that a rabbit out there? God dang rabbit, get out of the garden. God dang rabbit. Hey y'all, Willie here. Hope you're having a good week. I'm certainly having a good week so far, you know. Weather's been not too bad. A little cold there for a bit, a little cooler than I'm used to in August. That's for sure down home in North South Carolina. But I guess that's up here in Canada. It gets cold all the time sometimes, don't it? So anyways, I'm kind of enjoying it. You know, we got lots of rain and the garden's growing good. And, you know, I'm getting along with that rabbit Stu. You know, we had a bit of a tussle there at the start of the year. You know, he was getting into the garden. I was trying to catch him, but, you know, and then he sprung my trap. First he found my hat after I lost it. And then he sprung the trap and left me some flowers. And I thought, well, maybe there's more to that rabbit stew than I know about. So you know, I thought about it and what David Ward said about, you know, you got lots of rabbit habitat here. So we put up some fences and kept the rabbit out of the spots we don't want him to go. And he just sort of goes around, meanders around eating the dandelions and stuff, which we don't mind. And we get to eat the carrots and the beets and the beans and stuff. So we're doing okay here, having a good summer. Hope you're having a good summer too. This here's a song I wanted to play last week, but Rob said I can only play one song. It's a bit of a road song, a bit of a summer song. I certainly, when I hear this song, I think about, you know, riding down some of the North South Carolina back roads with the, you know, the top down on a convertible. Although I never had a convertible, I have the windows down on the pickup truck or something. But anyways, if you have a convertible, I hope you can put the top down, enjoy her a little bit. But it's a great summer cruising song. It's called "Running Down a Dream" by the late great Tom Petty. And I'm going to give her a go here, so I hope you like it. It's a beautiful day, the sun beat down, I had the radio on, I was flying, the trees flew by, oh, me and Dale were singing a little runaway. I was flying, running down a dream that never would come to me, working on a mystery, going wherever it leads, running down a felt so good, like anything was possible. I hit cruise control, but my eye, the last 3 days, the rain was unstoppable. It was always cold, no sunshine. You're running down a dream that never would come to me. Mystery, going wherever it leads, running down a dream. Ooh. Ooh. As the sky grew dark, I put the pedal down to make some time. There's something good waiting down this road. I'm picking up whatever's mine. Yeah, running down a dream that never would come to me. Working on a mystery, going wherever it leads. Running down a dream. Yeah, running down a dream that never would come to me. Working on a mystery, going wherever it leads. Running down a dream. Hey, is that Stu out there? Hey, Stu, you want a carrot? Hey, Stu, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Stu.
Well, thank you for that, Willie. See, we got a bit of a budding bromance out there between Willie and Stu out in the garden, but that's nice, better than the adversarial thing they had there. Thanks for all that detail, Chris. I think you used some pretty big words. I don't think Willie would understand a lot of that stuff. It's a little complicated for me too, but kind of interesting. Hey, Ron, good to see you here tonight, and David up in Fenland Falls, and Kathy up there too, I think, and Tim, I think I saw checked in, and who else is there? Lee down in Lancaster, New York is here as well, and Sandy and Bill up in Font Hill, and who else was here? The Legend was here. Steve Parson checked in as well, and I'm probably missing somebody. I'll get back. I'll go check through and make sure I got everybody. I don't want to miss anybody because love y'all, love having you all here. I know one regular viewer of the show, Dave Hill, had a little bit of a medical thing going on there. I understand he's recovering though, so sending out some positive vibes to you, Dave. And maybe see you at the after party if you're feeling up to it. But we're going to, speaking of Eastern Ontario, we're going to go down to Eastern Ontario to a little backyard session that I had with my good friend Tim McDonald. Anybody who's followed my music career, and there's not too many other people other than the executive producer of the show and my mom, will know that Tim's figured large in my music career. Tim and I played probably one of the first bands I ever played in. It was called the Long Sioux Rapids. It was kind of a short-lived band. It was Tim on banjo, myself on guitar, and Kenny Runyons, the late great Kenny Runyons, on mandolin. We won a talent contest at a bar in Cornwall that I think is a strip club now, so we probably won't be back in there anytime soon. But Tim and I sort of play sporadically over the years. We get together. We recorded some material back in the old Adams farmhouse a long time ago. Still have those tapes around somewhere. But Tim and I got together and played a few tunes, and I put the camera on, got it rolling. The sounds, the vocal sounds aren't too great, but boy, it sure captures Tim's banjo, and he's a heck of a hot banjo player. Let's turn over to Tim McDonald, and just me and accompanying Tim on a little banjo tune. The song's called Mama Don't Allow. Oh, Mama Don't Allow no bluegrass music around here. Mama Don't Allow no bluegrass music around here. Well, we don't care, but Mama Don't Allow, we're gonna play that bluegrass anyhow. Mama Don't Allow no bluegrass music around here. Well, Tim don't allow no bluegrass music around here. Mama don't
jam around here. Mama clown on bluegrass jam around here. Well, we don't care. Mama loud, we're gonna keep on jamming anyhow. Mama loud on bluegrass jam around here.
We have more of Tim McDonald coming up in the show, so stick around. Tim, the real super hot banjo player. I've played with a number of banjo players, including some guys who played in some pretty top-notch bluegrass bands. Tim's still one of the best banjo players I've ever played. He's got a great, sweet sound. It's all that right hand technique on banjo. I picked up banjo a few times, but put it down pretty quick. Just couldn't get that right hand technique down very well. But Tim's just so solid on it. So thanks, Tim, for sharing your talents with us, and we got a lot more of that coming up on this show, and maybe even a few other shows as well. But anyways, I'm going to turn it, while we're down in Eastern Ontario, we'll flip over to the photographic side of Eastern Ontario. It's a beautiful part of the world, folks. If you've never traveled to Eastern Ontario, I strongly urge you to do so. There's, Upper Canada Village down there is a wonderful pioneer village. If you've been following the show for a while, you've probably seen some of Stan's pics from Upper Canada Village. And of course, it's beautiful sort of natural areas along the river. Big, the river's about 7 kilometers wide there, so it's a big river up above the dam. Good fishing if you're a fishing type person, and lots of things to do. Great place to go visit. So it is not that far away from us, just a little bit down far the other side of Toronto. You stop in at Kingston for lunch on your way. Great little spot to stop in as well if you've never been to the Stone City. But anyways, let's turn it over to Stan and take a little photographic tour along the St. Lawrence River. Here you go, Stan. Thanks for those pictures, Stan. We lost a country music legend of sorts, not known by a lot of people because he's more of a songwriter than a singer, but they called him the storyteller. His name was Tom T. Hall. I've always loved Tom T. Hall's music, and this is my favorite song of Tom T. Hall. If you love somebody enough, you'll follow them wherever they go. That's how I got to Memphis. That's how I got to Memphis. If you love somebody enough, then you'll go where your heart wants to go. That's how I got to Memphis. That's how I got to Memphis. I know if you've seen her, you'll tell me, 'cause you are my friend. And I've got to find her to find out what trouble she's in. If you tell me she's not here, I'll follow the trail of her tears. That's how I got to Memphis. That's how I got to Memphis. She used to get mad and she'd say she'd go back to Memphis someday. That's how I got to Memphis. That's how I got to Memphis. 'Cause I haven't eaten a bite, I haven't slept in 3 days or nights. That's how I got to Memphis. That's how I got to Memphis. I've got to find her and tell her I love her so. I'll never rest till I find out why she had to go. Thank you for your precious time. Please forgive me if I start to cry. That's how I got to Memphis. 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 Tom T. Hall, great songwriter. This next performer is not a great songwriter, his older brother is, but this is Bob Dylan's younger brother, Rob Dylan. How does it feel?
Well, everybody, it's Rob Dylan here again. Great to be here. Great to see this show. New location. Seeing some more people on there. It's always exciting. I'm a big supporter of Tuesday Live, and it's given me a second chance with my music career because I've been doing the tree whispering thing, and well, that's pretty good. The trees are pretty happy right now. A lot of people don't like the rain and the sun and the cold, but the trees, they love the weather. They love good weather. So anytime there's good rain, the trees love it. So as long as there's not too much rain, then they get a little their feet get a little damp, but other than that, they're not too bad. So, anyways, I was sort of thinking, what song am I going to play this week? And I was looking through my brother's repertoire, so to speak, and saw this one. I thought, well, I haven't done that one yet, so I'm gonna give it a shot. It's called All Along the Watchtower. Hope you like it. There must be some way out of here, said the joker to the thief. There's too much confusion, I can't get no relief. Businessmen, they drink my wine, plowmen dig my earth. None of them along the line know what any of it is worth. There's no reason to get excited. The thief, he kindly spoke. There are many here among us who feel that life is but a joke. But you and I, we've been through that, and this is not our fate. So let us not talk falsely now, the hour's getting too late. All along the watchtower, the princess kept the view. Well, all the women came and went, barefoot servants too. Outside in the distance, a wild cat did growl. Two riders were approaching, the wind began to howl.
Sit down there, Barry Bobby.
2 thumbs up. Jean-Luc is here too. Aussi.
Jean-Luc
Jean-Luc.
Maurier.
And Gagnon.
Daniel.
Gagnon.
Strange and beautiful are the stars tonight. Dance above your head. In my mind I see a perfect world. Hope that doesn't sound too weird. And I want all the world to know that your love's all I need. It's all that I need. 'Cause if we're lost, we are lost together. Yes, if we're lost, then we are lost together. Stand before this faceless crowd. Wonder why I bother.
Gagnon.
So much control by so few. Stumbling from one disaster to another. Seen it all so many times before. It's just a dream to me now. A dream to me now. And if we're lost, we are lost together. Yes, if we're lost, we are lost together. In the silence of this perfect night, I listen only to your breath. In the moment of a shooting star, somehow it all makes sense. And I want all the world to know that your love's all I need. It's all that I need. 'Cause if we're lost, then we are lost together. Yes, if we're lost, then we are lost together. Oh, big crowd here tonight. Big crowd. Hey, Patrick Bobby's in the house. Or at least he's out on the road somewhere. Ran into him camping too, and a couple of his alter egos as well. And folks out in campsite late at night around the campfire. Never know what's going to happen or who's going to show up. Lost another great musician. I think just this past Saturday, the last surviving Everly brother. Don Everly died. So I can't do Everly Brothers harmonies by myself, so You have to sing along on this one a bit if you know it. The chorus is pretty easy. Dream, 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 oh dream. Dream, dream, dream when I want you. In my arms when I want you. And all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. Dream, dream, dream when I feel blue in the night and I need you to hold me tight whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine anytime, day or night. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 oh dream. Oh, I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 oh dream. Dream, 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 oh dream. Dream, 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 oh dream. Another lost legend, Don Everly. Here's, speaking of legends, our good Irish buddy out in Dublin, Ontario, Robbie O'Spoon. Haven't seen him for a while. Robbie, how you doing?
Well, hello everybody, it's Robbie O'Spoon here in Dublin, Ontario. I was having a grand old time swilling the pigs and hilling the potatoes, and we get some fine weather. We bit of rain, bit of sun, bit of cold, bit of warm, bit of everything. But I'm truly enjoying it, having a good summer here. And well, thanks Rob for sending the Guinness, for winning the songwriting challenge. I never thought I was going to do that, but well, so nice to get some free Guinness, that's for sure. Had to go into Mitchell, had to ride me bike into the Lickbow store in Mitchell to pick it up, but getting nothing. The only thing tastes better than a pint of Guinness is a free pint of Guinness, you know. But anyways, that was quite good. So, well, I was trying to think, what kind of song can I do for our sort of our summer series of shows we're doing now. So I thought, well, what are my favourite Irish bands and what summer songs do they do? And well, I'm thinking, well, there's a song called "Staring at the Sun," which I thought sort of a summer song, I guess, by that band called U2, which is one of my favourite of all the Irish bands is U2. So hope they're a favourite of yours too. So do you too, so to speak. So anyways, I'm gonna give her a bit of a go here. It's called "Staring into the Sun." Some are stretching on the grass, some are dresses past in the shade of a willow tree. Creepies crawling over me and over you, stuck together with God's glue. It's going to get sticky or two. It's been a long hot summer. Let's get under cover. Don't try too hard to think. Don't think at all. staring at the sun, afraid of what you'd find. You step back inside, you're not just deaf and dumb, staring at the sun. You're not the only one who's happy to go blind. Well, there's an insect in your ear. If you scratch it, it won't disappear. Gonna itch and burn and sting. You want to see what the scratching brings. Waves that leave me out of reach, breaking on your back like a beach. Will we ever live in peace? 'Cause those that can't do often have to. No, those that can't do often have to preach to the ones staring at the sun, afraid of what you'll find. You step back inside, you're not just deaf and dumb, or staring at the sun. You're not the only one who's happy to go blind. Chances all around, military still in town, armor-plated suit and ties. Daddy just won't say goodbye. Referee won't blow the whistle. God is good, but will he listen? I'm nearly great, but there's something missing. I left it in the duty-free. She never really belonged to me. I'm not the only one staring at the sun, afraid of what you'll find. Step what's going inside. I'm not sucking on me thumb, I'm staring at the sun. I'm not the only one who's happy to go blind. Oh, 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 happy to go blind. Happy to go blind. Happy to go blind. Happy to go blind. Happy to go. Happy to go blind.
Wait.
She walks through the corn leading down to the river. Her hair shone like gold in the hot
Hello, I am Jean-Luc Habitant, and this is my brother, Gagnon du Maurier. I do not know how we have different names.
I do not know.
But what do you do, eh?
But I'm from near the Costco there.
Yes. Would
Yeah.
you get it at Costco?
Yeah, the Moriers and the smokes.
Okay, now let's talk about our product placement here. This is the Jones Equine Feeds. And what is the motto there, Gagnon?
I don't know.
Well,
No,
it's en anglais.
I cannot read that. I'll read the French side.
Okay.
No, it's not that.
Anyways, what do we use this for? To build a fire. She's very good for the fire out here, no?
Okay.
So I would highly recommend this. I'm trying to have the fire out here.
It's making lots of smoke.
Very, very smoky.
Good smoke.
Not like a Du Maurier.
No,
but
no,
still,
no,
she's still pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Buy it, please.
Oh, click on.
Merci. Merci beaucoup.
Okay.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Well, that was certainly interesting. Beer, fire, whiskey mixed together, and you get some interesting improvisational comedy. Some people might say, not much comedy here, but we're okay with it. We love it. Had a great time camping around the fire, and like I say, ran into some of our old friends and some new friends as well. We did lose someone that was really instrumental in my musical career, and a woman by the name of Nancy Griffith passed away recently. Fairly young, only 68, and she has, there's one, it's an album called One Fair Summer Evening. It's a live album, and look it up. It's there's actually a DVD on YouTube now, I noticed, but check it out, Nancy Griffith. She was the first one actually to record this song, and I've covered it in the past, and when she passed away, I kind of remembered, hey, I used to play that song. And I always liked her version, although Bette Midler did a version that became much more popular, but it's a great song, and check out Nancy Griffith. I think you won't regret it. From a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains white. From a distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagle takes to flight. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the voice of hope, it's the voice of peace, it's the voice of every man. From a distance, we all have enough, and no one is in need. And there are no guns, no bombs, and no disease, and no hungry mouths to feed. From a distance, we are instruments, and we're marching in a common band, playing songs of hope, playing songs of peace. They're the songs of every man. And God is watching us, God is watching us, God is watching us from a distance. From a distance, you look like my friend. From a distance I can't comprehend what all this fighting is for. From a distance there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. And it's the hope of hopes, it's the love of loves, it's the heart of every man. It's the hope of hopes, it's the love of loves. This is the song of every man. Check out Nancy Griffith. You'll love her stuff. Sad to lose her. She's only 16 years old. Let's see what Neil Old and Lazy Horse have cooked up for us this week.
Well, hey, Lazy Horse, it's good to see you again. Thanks for showing up, and I guess you still got that old cajon going. Are you going to go get a real set of drums at some point in time? Well, I guess you got to look after Rose and Bud, and Rosebud, your filly and your two little colts there. But I can understand that, I guess. But I don't mind the cajon. It's not too bad. It's better than nothing. So let's do it. It's a good song. One of Neil's songs called "Out on the Weekend." Let's get her going here. I'll pack it in and buy a pickup, take it down to L.A., find a place to call my own and try to fix up, start a brand new day. The woman I'm thinking of, she loved me all up, but I'm so down today. She's so fine, she's in my mind, I hear her calling. See the lonely boy out on the weekend, trying to make it pay. Can't relate to joy, he tries to speak and can't begin to say. She's got pictures on her wall, they make me look up from her big brass bed. trying to stay up somewhere in her head. The woman I'm thinking of, she loved me all up, but I'm so down today. She's so fine, she's in my mind, I hear her calling. The lonely boy out on the weekend, trying to make it pay. Can't relate to joy, he tries to speak and can't begin to say.
Nice work there, Neil and Lazy. A great rendition of that Neil song. You can see why folks call Neil Old and Lazy Horse probably the greatest Neil Young tribute group of our generation. That's for sure. Just wanted to shout out to a couple other folks out there. I think I missed Danny Lamontagne when I was calling out to folks before. That's checked in through the comments. Anyways, I know there's a lot of other folks out there that I can't actually see, and because I don't see on comments, but I know there's much folks out there. I certainly appreciate you watching the show. And also, I see Waxy's here too. That's exciting because I understand that Waxy's cooking something up in the shack that we're hopefully going to have on a show in the very near future. So make sure you stick around. Waxy always does some great stuff, and always great to have him watching the show too. And I saw David mentioned earlier that Liz was a little under the weather, so sending out some positive vibes to you, Liz, and hope you're feeling better real soon. We're going to close out the show here with our feature musical act tonight, which is Carole Pines. I love Carole's voice, fantastic musician, and she picked out a really great summer song here that I was not familiar with, and she tells a great story with it. So I'm going to just turn it right over to Carole and let her introduce it. Carole.
Hi everyone, Carole Pines here. Thanks again so much, Rob, for having me on the show. It's always fun and it's been great getting involved. The song I'm going to play for you today is called The Horses. What's the connection to today's theme of songs of the summer? Well, I'll tell you. I first heard this song in Australia, where it's just about always summer. They think they have seasons down there, but what they have is hot and really hot. So anyway, I'll always associate this song with warm summery days. Anyway, I was down there visiting my daughter in Australia, where she was living at the time, and she played this song for me. It was a gigantic hit in Australia for a singer named Carole Braithwaite, and everybody down there knows it. It's practically on par with the national anthem. They all have it played at their weddings and birthday parties and so on. So it happens that Aussies are sometimes a bit shocked to find out that it actually wasn't written by Carole Braithwaite. It was written by none other than Ricky Lee Jones, the American singer-songwriter, and co-written by Walter Becker of the group Steely Dan. So that's quite a top-notch songwriting pedigree there. Anyway, as for what the song is about, you could interpret it different ways, but the way I hear it is it's about a parent who is raising a child and knowing that that child is going to spread his or her wings and fly off and follow their own dreams. But that's okay, and the parent will always be there to support and rely on. One of the lyrics in this song that I really like is, it goes, if the situation should keep us separated, you know the world won't fall apart. And I find that very reassuring, actually, especially in this pandemic that we've all been going through. Just to know the world is still turning and there's always somebody out there that you can connect with and rely on. So anyway, this is The Horses, and I hope you enjoy it. We will fly way up high where the cold wind blows, in the sun, laughing, having fun with all the people that she knows. If the situation should keep us separated, you know the world won't fall apart. You will free the beautiful bird that's caught inside your heart. Can't you hear her? Oh, she cries so loud, casts her wild note over water and cloud. And that's the way it's gonna be, little darling. We'll go riding on the horses, yeah, yeah, way up in the sky, little darling. And if you fall, I'll pick you up, pick you up. You will grow, and until you go, I will be right here by your side. Even then, whisper the wind, and she will carry up your ride. I hear all the people of the world in one bird's lonely cry. See them trying every way they know how to make their spirit fly. Can't you see him? He's here on the ground. He has a healing wing spreading all around. And that's the way it's gonna be, little darling. We'll go riding on the horses, yeah, yeah, way up in the sky, little darling. And if you fall, I'll pick you up, pick you up. That's the way it's gonna be, little darling. We'll go riding on the horses, yeah, 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 way up in the sky, little darling. And if you fall, I'll pick you up, pick you up. We will fly way up high, and I'll be right there by your side.
Thanks so much for sharing that great song with us, Carole. And I always appreciate her talent on this show. And this sort of brings us to the end of tonight's show, episode 74 of Tuesday Live. Certainly thank you for being here tonight and joining us for the show. And we're always have a great time here. And thanks to everybody who participated in the show. Stan McRae for his always amazing images. Of course, Carole Pines for sharing her talent. My old pal Tim McDonald for adding some banjo to the mix. We've got a lot more of that session to share with you in future shows. So come back and join us, and tell your friends come join us too. We always appreciate having more folks here as well. Our regular cast of characters, Cousin Willie out in the shed, running around with Stu out there now, and Robbie O'Spoon, Bob Dylan's little brother Rob Dylan, and perhaps the greatest Neil Young tribute artists of our generation, Neil Old and Lazy Horse. And check out our website if you're looking for more information about the show. You can always find links to the various artists that appear on the show, and there's lots of other great information there as well. Sign up for our email list if you haven't done that yet. I'd like to shout out to all of our patrons, the folks who support the show on a regular basis. Appreciate that, and also the folks throw a little bit in the tip jar once in a while. That's nice as well. Helps us keep the lights on here at the Tuesday Live Studios. I'd like to thank Karen Cantello, all the great work she does with our animations, and also my executive producer, Carole, who certainly is the anchor to the show, that's for sure. And all my camping buddies who are out there around the fire. That was fun too. And we'll have a little bit more of that on future shows. Next week we're doing kind of a Labor Day special. So if you have any work songs or worker-related songs, we'd love to have those, play those. And we're always looking for new talent. So if you know anybody, maybe yourself or somebody you know that plays music or has some talent they'd like to share in this show, we'd love to have them here. We'd love to have somebody like that Tim Farrell fellow used to do the news for us. I don't know what happened to him, but hopefully maybe someday he'll come back as well. And I guess we might have Waxy's going to have something for us in the future as well. So anyways, appreciate all the support you give us. Appreciate you being here. Get out there, folks. Enjoy the remaining days of summer. Don't sweat the heat. It's going to be gone soon enough. Soak it up, because you might need it in a few months when things start turning colder. And take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and as I like to say, just love. Don't forget the after party. I'll be there. My mom will probably be there too. Everybody needs a place to go, and everybody needs a way to know they're just loved. Why do we hurt the ones we love? Or don't we lift them up instead of putting them down and just love? Deep inside every one of us, there's something brighter than gold waiting to shine out. Keep it covered up with a layer of clay. We gotta start washing it off someday with just love. Only be here for a very short time, to lie in the sun and drink sweet wine and just love. We'll all be here and then be gone, instead of harsh words and singing sad songs. Let's just love. Deep inside every one of us, there's something brighter than gold waiting to shine out. Keep it covered up with a layer of clay. We gotta start washing it off someday with just love. Ain't that the truth? Just gonna do, and if you join with me, well then we would make two. We need more giving, less taken away. If we start right now, we'll get there someday.
heart, if you look deep enough, you find the only thing that we really need now. It's just love. It's hard to just love in a world full of hate. If we get started now, it won't be too late to just love. 'Cause deep inside every one of us, there's something brighter than gold waiting to shine out. We keep it covered up with a layer of clay. We've got to start washing it off someday with just love. With just love. Just love.